And again, good evening to everyone. And you know the drill. Please post where you're watching from. You can be very specific. You can also be very generic, like you're watching from the Philippines. That's also cool. All right. Our guest speaker for tonight is currently the marketing director of Asian College, and he was also formerly the marketing director of the Asian Institute of Management. So let's all welcome, without further ado, let's all welcome Mr. Restie Concepcion. And there you go. Hi, sir.
Hi guys.
Ayan,
Hi,
kamusta
good
po
evening.
kayo?
It's been a long while since we've done this. Random talks.
Right. Random talks. I know. I think the last time we talked was like last year. Hi, Pau. Pau's watching,
Okay.
actually. Hi, Pau. But your message is blank, so it doesn't doesn't appear. I don't know. I don't know what you posted. Maybe it's an emoji. So anyway, what have you been doing lately, Resty? Can you hear me?
Go on, go on. Uh, I-
Yeah. What have you been up to lately?
okay. I'm still doing my regular job at the office, sa Asian College, as the marketing director of Asian College. So it's peak marketing season. So we're kind of busy now,
Yep.
but we're on a rotating schedule. So uh, twice a week reporting to the office, and thrice a week work from home.
Right. Maybe
And
most
I'm also
most
busy with
people.
some webinars, both official and personal.
Right. Most people are not aware that there's a marketing department in schools. So would you like to tell us more about what does a marketing director do?
Well, basically, the marketing department of an educational institution is in charge of first and foremost, branding, uh, giving the school a positive image. But in some cases, like where our market is, the marketing department is in charge of recruitment of new students. So since we are not really a preferred school like the big universities, the marketing department sees to it that we reach the targeted number of students that will get into the institution, both in high school and college. And at the same time, my job is also to get the best students graduating from grade 10 and from grade 12, well, as much as possible. So there,
Oh, right.
you've been to our school many times, so you've seen our environment.
Yes. I was kind of wondering about it if you can share because we probably have many parents who are watching right now and who are probably considering where to go to school. Yeah, because even though they live outside of Manila, I suppose they can enroll in Asian College, right?
Yes, yes. Unlike before, we were limited by a geographical boundaries, wherein the student population would just be residing in a 5 kilometer or 10 kilometer radius. So with the
Mm-hmm.
ongoing online learning, or what we term as distance learning or flexible learning, that opens up a lot of possibilities for us to get enrollees from as far as southern Metro Manila and even the nearby provinces, which is good for us, no? Because that will that will somehow open up a new niche, a new market for us. But it's still very difficult to market.
To convince, right? But it's cool because these days it's already called, like, I would call it borderless because people don't need to travel to get education from different parts the Philippines or even the globe, right? So if there are parents out there who are watching, we will be sharing the email address of Asian College later on, because I have been working with Asian College for several projects before and up until now. So I'm really very passionate about collaborations with Asian
Oh
College. So
yes,
if you're considering,
yes,
right, if you're
yes.
considering going to if you're considering enrolling your school to your students or your kids to Asian College, we will be flashing um, the email address probably later on of Asian College, so you can inquire. Okay, but tonight
Yes.
is not about schools though. This is just to introduce to you who our guest speaker is. So that's a little bit, a little glimpse of what he's been doing for Asian College. And so we would like to greet everyone who just came in. So after Paulo, thank you, Sir Joseph, for tuning in. From Charles Regalado, thank you, sir, for
Ah,
tuning
Charles
in.
is my
And
cousin. Charles is my
ayun,
cousin.
hello.
Yes,
Ayan.
he's a doctor based in Tagaytay. So hello,
Oh, hello,
Dennis,
Doc.
Charles Bonic.
Ayun, hello,
Hello.
Doc. I actually live close to Tagaytay. Where I'm in right now is super close to Tagaytay.
Where are
Ayan.
you at right
Hello,
now?
ma'am.
In Laguna?
I'm in Santa Rosa. Yes.
Oh, so you're not in the
We're
Makati
not
CBD.
no at this time no. Okay. Si Ma'am Cla is watching from Quezon, if I'm not mistaken, and from Quezon province. So we have several people in the audience. And thank you so much for watching. So please stay tuned because we will be talking about the products that men want to buy. Okay. Again, the story behind this episode is all about, when you're about to give any gift. I mean a gift to any guy, for example, your colleague, probably your friend, probably your partner, or whoever in your life. Women would usually call each other and ask, "Do you think he would like it?" I'm like, I'm so clueless. Like, I have no brothers. So growing up, I really had a struggle with what to choose for this guy and that guy. So yeah, so that's the reason why we're doing this this episode tonight. The products that men want to buy and why do they buy it? Because when we talk about women, it's really easy because we have accessories, we have clothings, we have shoes, bags, etc. There's a lot of things that um women do buy randomly or even passionately. There's just a lot of products for women, but for men, medyo limited. I'm not sure if I would be speaking for everybody, but I feel like if I'm buying gift for a guy, it's sobrang limited lang yung options. So tonight we'll be hearing it from Resty. So we will be having top seven products. Products lang naman. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, sa mga nanonood po dyan na may preferred brand. We are not promoting any brand except the brands that are being sold by by
Oh,
Resty late.
we won't be mentioning any brands, ha? Ice.
Yes, no brands, no brands.
Mahigpit ang IPO ngayon.
Talaga ba? Okay.
Yes,
So,
even with
let's
promotionals in social media, like so there's free social media advertising around, ano? So medyo mahigpit ang IPO pagdating sa mentioning ng brands. Oh, that's what I've
right.
heard.
And for those Yes, and for those people who are not too aware about IPO, IPO stands for Intellectual Property Office. So, yeah, the ones with the trademarks, patents, and stuff like that. So that's exactly why we just can't randomly use the brands, diba? For example, the swoosh, right? The swoosh. You can just randomly put it on your item because it's a patented trademark. So just an example. All right, so let's start with
All
your
right.
number one. Let's start with your number one.
With my number one, yung topic mo, you briefed me about the topic earlier today, ano? So sabi ko, this is a good topic, but at the same time, it is also a difficult topic, ano? Uh, kasi may generational gap din, ano? Like,
Yes, correct.
hindi naman ako bata na but in general, I would say
Yes,
I would give maybe 5 to 7 answers, eyes. Pero in
yes.
general to,
And
no?
we'll also
So,
ask from the audience kung ano rin yung
oh,
mga
we can also
items
ask from
na,
the audience.
yes,
O si Doc
yes.
Charles,
Because
si
we have
Paolo
different,
are tuned in, so maybe they can pitch in
yeah.
some of
Kasi
their
different
top
generations
answers.
have different, yes, different generations, different preferences, diba? So take it away with your number one.
Okay, my number one, eyes, and I have a logic behind this. No, the logic behind my answers is yung psychology ng male buyer. No,
Right.
men tend to move fast. No, I'm sure you would agree with that. Men tend to move fast. No, even when
Yes.
they're driving, no, when they're talking, even when they're drinking, whether it's alcohol or non-alcoholic beverages, they tend to move fast. So that that goes the same with their purchasing behavior, their buying habits. So when I mean fast, they impromptu buyers din ang lalaki, ano? Hindi katulad ng female buyers na they have a list of what they want to shop for or buy at the supermarket or the department store. So men tend to buy impromptu. No?
Hmm.
Uh, so ang number one product would be something that they would be they are fascinated with. No? Remember, I use the term fascinated kasi they don't need the product or they don't need this product or this purchase. So my number one product that men would tend to buy would be, um, believe it or not, yung grooming, grooming kits.
Oh,
Okay?
interesting.
Yes. Oh, grooming kits. Ayan.
So merong kikay kit, merong kikoy kit.
Oo. Grooming kit, pero hindi yung soap, hindi shampoo, no? I would say uh, a hairbrush or a comb or a razor,
Hmm.
no? So yung number one, need
I
siya, need.
see. Okay.
Pero yung number two, ito siguro yung parang hindi na siguro need, ano? Yung
Hmm.
men would buy power tools. Alam mo yon, yung mga
Power tools. Yes.
drill, oh, yung
Yes, I have
yon,
power tools.
toolbox, no? So,
Mga
'di ba? Minsan ang
screwdrivers,
lalaki may
hammer.
dalawang toolbox siya, may tatlong toolbox, no? So I don't know what's the psychology behind that, no? Uh, bago ko i-turn over sa iyo, no, I would continue with number three. No, number three, hindi rin kailangan agad ng mga lalaki to. No, they would go for their hobbies. No, like me,
Hobbies.
when when I was not married yet, I would spend most of my money, if not half of my salary, sa trading cards. No,
Oh,
are you
NBA.
familiar with trading cards? Yung
Yes.
NBA trading cards. There's
Yes, I
baseball
used to
trading
have them
cards.
too.
There's basketball trading cards.
Yes.
So parang ito yung ano ko, ito yung yung stress buster, no? But you see, I also realized that meron investment din pala siya. Kasi now, yung mga trading
Yes.
cards that I bought 30 years ago, 20 years ago, it doubled, it
Yes.
tripled its value.
Yes. Correct.
Yun. So, siguro tigil muna ako dun sa top 3 ko, tapos I'll get your opinion. Tapos siguro yung next 4 or next 3 ko, you'd be surprised. No? And yun yung sinasabi ko na impulsive buyer ang lalaki.
Oh, okay. We just would like to say hi to Don Leo Regalado Carungkong. Good evening din po sa
Si Don
inyo.
is one of our students sa Asian College.
Ayan.
Oo.
And then sabi ni Doc, that's true daw. He totally agrees with you. And from
Agree si
Generous
Doc.
San Pedro, hi Resty, regards to you. Ayan.
Henner is my colleague when I was at Unilab.
Pinero pala. Nasobrahan ako sa Kylie Jenner. Sorry na. Sorry, I read it wrong. Hi, Henner. Ayan. Yeah, siguro I would like to ask on the grooming kits because I'm kind of wondering, do men also buy like mga lotion? Kasi 'di ba grooming kasama sa grooming yung lotion, mga facial wash. Is that also like for example, no, this will, I'm not sure with other ages, no. I will just ask for your personal opinion and also with your generation because my friends would probably be around our age, right? I don't think there are people out there who are watching right now who's just like a teenager. Maybe the youngest of my crowd would probably be around 20ish. So I'm kind of wondering, for example, if you receive like a lotion or a facial wash, would you appreciate it or would you think that upon receiving it, like sana ganito na lang,
Yes.
sana iba na lang? Pwede ba? Do you feel that way when you receive for example sa exchange gifts, 'di ba? Uso yung pag Christmas.
Di ba nauso naman sa exchange gift yung pwede mo nang sabihin kung ano yung what you want to receive.
Right. I think that's where the trend started. Kasi nga, parang pagka na-receive, parang hindi siya age appropriate or minsan hindi gender appropriate. Minsan, yung mga ganong mga hindi appropriate. So, ngayon, binago na nila. So, for the foreign audience watching right now, in the Philippines, we are fond of giving gifts. It's like a part of our culture, I think. So every Christmas we would give each other gifts, especially in our offices, for example. So we usually have the exchanging gifts. So usually we would pick each other's. We would write our names in a paper and put it in a what's this? Put it in a like a raffle or something, and then each person would have one person assigned to her or him, and then he would buy a gift for that person. So now it used to be like they would just give an amount of what or of how much the gift should be, but now what they would do is they would usually write down their wish list. Tama ba? May wish list na. Now there's a wish list. So
May,
that's so
may
what's going on
the,
now.
the good thing at present is may GCash na eh.
G Gcash. Yeah. That's what do you call it? Digital currency, right? Or digital banking. Yeah, digital banking. I think we would call it. I would call it digital banking for the lack of a word that I can think of about how to describe it. So may mga nagko-comment, medyas daw.
Medyas.
Medyas ang kasama
Okay.
sa list.
Oo,
Oo nga naman, medyas.
tama. Doc Charles, Doc Dennis, ano? I would, well, sabi ko nga, iba-iba ang psychology ng lalaki, no? I would agree with Doc Dennis, with Charles, ano, the media sucks. Especially
I've never
if
thought
you
of that.
are in your adolescent years, no? Pero once meron ka ng pamilya, once you are starting to raise a family, yung mga medyas, socks, underwear, it takes a backseat eh. Nagiging ano siya, nagiging
Oh,
last option sa
right.
purchase list ng isang lalaki. Ng lalaki ha, no? Uh, Most of my friends eyes when they were not yet married, kahit ako when I was still single, I would spend my hard-earned money para sa socks, no? Socks, uh, what else? Jerseys,
Oh,
no?
Jersey.
Shoes,
Yes.
shoes, no? And last yung ano, last yung sa lalaki, last yung would you believe underwear. Most guys, no, they don't purchase underwear. Usually mga regalo 'yan sa kanila. So siguro
Oh.
merong mga mag-agree diyan sa mga nakikinig sa atin, ano.
So
Kasi
it's
those commodities take a backseat when you have a family, especially when your kids are still young, and mas uunahin mo yung mga need ng mga bata, eh, no, bago yung sa'yo. And that's based
oh.
from my personal experience and from stories of my friends.
Oh, okay. That's interesting because I don't think I would appreciate it if somebody gives me a pair of socks for as a gift. Kasi 'di ba?
But
I mean for
again,
women kasi, for
yeah.
women
But
it's
again,
it's
Ice,
an odd gift.
yes, yes, yes.
But for men
It's
pala it's
odd.
acceptable. Okay.
But again, the peculiarity starts, Ice, no? Remember during my time, there was no online selling yet, no? So you need to buy socks or underwear, no? Yung mga lalaki, they have to go to the department store. No, eh ang lalaki tamad
Mhm.
pumunta doon just to buy underwear or socks for that matter. But
Mhm.
as I've said, it's a totally different uh,
Generation
market
now.
now na
Yes.
may online selling na. So
Yes.
the guys nowadays madaling umorder ng online. Makakita lang sila ng magandang pair of socks or magandang picture ng underwear or ng jersey or ng
Clothing.
sando.
Mhm.
They purchase it right away. That's because visual na eh. No, but
Mhm.
kung pupunta sila dun sa marketplace, tamad talaga ang lalaki to do that.
Sorry, I lost my signal there.
Okay.
Buti na lang mabilis maka-recover yung signal ko. Diyos ko. Nagulat ako.
Oh, okay
Okay, there's
na.
another comment. There's another comment from Don Leo. Since high school ang grooming kit sa amin, hindi lang comb, minsan kasama pa bango saka styling gel or powder. Oh, okay.
So Don, you just gave away your age.
Ako, Miss
Kasi
Ice, dami kong
ngayon hindi na
handkerchief.
uso ang gel, ano? Hindi na uso styling gel. But that's true.
Ay,
What
hindi
Don
na ba
said
uso?
is true.
Ano tawag na ngayon? Ano ba, di ba gel pa pa na,
Oh, gel.
ano
Gel.
tawag ngayon?
Oh. Mga
At
ano
least
yan,
hindi
80s,
pomade yung
90s
sinabi na
kids yan.
pomade. Ang alam ko wala na ngayon, pomade, 'di ba? Ako, Miss Ice, madami akong handkerchief. Di ko pa nagagamit yung iba. Mahilig ako bumili ng hanky. Oh, okay. Eto, may isang question dito. What about daw for peace offering? Ayan, ano
Ah,
daw pwedeng gift
maybe
for
Cecilia
peace
is asking
offering?
kung anong magandang peace offering for guys.
Yes.
Or for girls
I,
ba?
i,
Is that what she's asking?
for men. So ihang
For
natin tong
men.
question na to after ng top 7. Magandang question to. Um, your Jen, Kuya, Resty, Arguilis ba yun?
Argyles.
Ayun.
Yes.
Arg
Are you familiar
Kanina ba ako nagkakamali?
with that brand of socks, Ice?
No,
Well,
I've
Argyles,
never heard of it.
yan ang uso nung 80s, 90s, ano? Ang tawag dyan,
Ah,
Miss Ice,
okay.
preppy socks. No, we were in
Ano
the
yun?
preppy generation, new wave generation.
Preppy.
Preppy,
Ah, okay.
yes.
Hair wax na daw ang
So,
uso ngayon.
ayan, yung Argyles, yan yung parang
Nakakasama.
socks na parang chessboard, no? O, meron siyang mga design.
Ah, okay,
Ayan.
okay. Yun pala
So,
yun.
formal socks yan na sinusuot sa mga parties noon, pag may mga debuts. But it's
Oh.
making a comeback these days, yung Argyles. No? So I'm glad it's
Ah.
making a comeback kasi It can be worn sa formal or casual wear. Hanabi
Ayun.
wax,
Wax daw, hair wax daw, hindi na pala gel yung
hair
tawag.
wax. Hair wax. O baka yun ang
Ayan, yun yung
ibig
mga
sabihin ni Cecilia, no?
yun yung
Peace
mga
offering.
hindi, yun yung sagot niya kung ano na yung tawag sa styling gel. Hair wax. Hindi
Hair
na
wax.
styling gel.
Okay. Oh,
Para
ang
sa
tawag
mga,
sa amin
ito
nun,
yung mga
gel eh.
younger generation. Oo. Gel din
Hair
ang,
wax.
laging gel din yung tawag ko eh. Ayan. Shout outs to Justin Samson. Thank you so much for watching. Ayan, from Don Leo, mga retro socks.
Ayan, retro socks.
Yun ba yung
Ayan, yung Argyle.
Argyles?
Tapos lumalabas yung mga socks ngayon na may mga Looney Tune characters, Walt Disney socks,
Correct, correct.
NASA socks. Imagine, Isa, even the National Aeronautical Space something, yung NASA. O yan ang mga number
Mhm.
one trending socks ngayon and shirts. So I agree
Oh,
with
I don't
these guys.
know.
Socks.
Kasi
But
makabili nga
again,
ng ganyan para makita ko rin.
these are all purchased online. No? So that's a different
Mhm.
purchasing
Kasi wala pa
behavior when it
dito.
comes to online and live purchase marketplace.
You're right. Ngayon ko lang napansin yung ano natin, color combination natin ngayon para tayong bandila.
Oo nga.
Blue and red.
Blue and
Ayan,
red.
good evening. Ayan, good evening, Sir Alexis. Ayan, si Sir, isa sa mga former students ko. Thank you so much for watching, Sir. Okay, balik po tayo. Ang topic po natin ay products that men buy and why do they buy it. So, top
Oh.
3 ni Restie ay grooming kits, power tools, tapos mga hobbies. Ayan. So, proceed tayo sa next 3 or 4.
Okay, number 4. It won't be a surprise. No? But I would say number 4 on my list would be timepiece. No, watch. Mga,
Ayun.
yan, mga ganyan. No? Yan, mga relo, ganyan.
Feeling ko karamihan ng lalaki mahilig sa watch. Is that true?
Ayan,
Ayan, watch.
watch or wristwatch. Or
Mhm.
yeah, number 4 siguro yan. And why ang most well, not only Filipinos but I would say most men uh, civilized men uh, mahilig
Natatawa
talaga
naman
sa
ako dun.
timepiece, no, sa relo.
Ayan,
Whether high
timepiece.
end yan o low end o hi Rich. Si Rich is one of my resellers ng Amigo Honey sa Makati yan, sa
Ay,
Pasay.
hi.
Okay, so
Thank
timepiece,
you
yung
so much for
wristwatch.
watching.
So, ang siguro hindi lang naman Filipinos nga, no? Kahit kahit anong nationality mo, mahilig ang lalaki
Yeah,
sa wristwatch.
yeah,
And
correct. Any
most of my
nationality,
friends,
I think they like watches.
oo. So, whether it's a casual dress watch or an elegant Rolex or Patek Philippe, it doesn't matter. Ang satisfaction ng lalaki pag bago yung relo niya, mayabang saka may confidence.
Oh, okay.
Ganyan yan.
So,
Oo.
baka ito pwede itong pang peace offering. Para oras-oras maisip ka ng reregaluhan mo. Ayun.
Ayun, pwede pang peace offering ang watch pag gusto mong
Pang
bigyan
peace
ng isang
offering. O baka may mga nagbebenta dyan ng watch, i-post na ninyo habang nanonood kayo para, kasi alam ko may mga friends ako nagbebenta ng watch eh. Hello, Ma'am Rowena. She's watching from Ayan, good evening, ma'am. Thank you. Ay, and we're back. Ayan. Sir, pogi nyo daw dyan.
Si ano yan.
Ayan.
Reseller ko yan eh. Kaya sip-sip yan si Rich. Thank you, Rich.
Ayan. So may tinag si Ma'am Rowena. Thank you so much for tagging, ma'am. Ayan. Tinatag yung mga mahilig sa watch. Ayan, si Miss
O
Anna
ikaw
B.
ba, ano bang, ano mo, ano bang preferred brand ng watch
Pinangreregalo
mo?
ko.
Ha?
Ay, akala ko anong pinangreregalo ko. Ayan. Hi, Miss Anna B. Thank you so much for watching. We should probably have you next time as a guest din. Kasi di ba si Miss Anna B yung mga accessories? Tama ba? Tama ba?
Ano yan?
Accessories?
If
Yung,
I'm not mistaken, siya yung si Miss A yan eh. Yung ang business niya is jewelries.
ayun. Yun, I love
Oh,
jewelry.
ayan. So, kontakin mo si
Ayan.
Miss A
So,
at baka,
siguro, siguro yung susunod kong episode is products that women buy. And why
ayan,
do they buy it? Kasi
number one yan,
para yung mga
jewelry.
lalaki naman, alam na nila kung ano yung pangreregalo. Kasi minsan I would receive random things. So parang may ganun din. May ganun din akong kakaibang mga nare-receive. Pero hindi pa ako naka-receive ng medyas, thank God. In terms of watch, kasi hindi ako masyadong, well, mahilig ako sa watch, but most of the watches that I own are actually gifts from my mom because my mom loves watches. Ako naman,
Oo.
I particularly love yung malalaki na, ano ba tawag doon, yung may numbers. Kasi nahihirapan ako magbasa kapag walang numbers. Kaya gusto
Ayun.
ko, ano ba tawag doon? Analog, right? Analog kasi digital. 'Di ba? Analog and
Oo.
digital. So, I prefer analog watches na malalaki yung face. Yon. So, I'm not sure with men. I'm not sure what brands. We cannot promote brands. So,
Eh,
basta watch.
when I was in my teens, when I was studying, no, ang talagang collection ko noon was yung Swatch. No? Pero I only had
Oh, kasi
two
uso
or
yun
three
eh,
pairs.
'di
No,
ba?
na, kasi talagang pag-iipunan mo yung Swatch noon eh. No? Tapos,
Ayan.
makikipag-trade ka sa mga classmates mo ng strap. So, di mukhang bago na uli siya.
Pwedeng palitan ng straps. Ang kulit naman
Oo,
nun.
during our
I
time
never
na
I never knew that.
napalitan yung strap ng Swatch eh.
Iniisip ko tuloy
Tapos,
ngayon kung ano yung uso nung panahon ko.
nung
Bukod
medyo
sa NBA card.
kumikita na ako, sumisweldo na, nag-level up na sa guests. Yan, yung mga guests. pero pero the funny thing was yung isa sa boss ko tinanong ako ng boss ko, so sabi niya, Resty, nakita niya yung guest na watch, ano? Resty, anong oras na? What time is it? Kay ora es. Kumbaga, Espanyol ng what time is
Aha.
it? Sabi ko, boss, it's 9 o'clock. Ang sabi sa akin ng boss ko, you are guessing. So, from
Is
from
that is
that
that
day
a
on,
ano, parang is that a trendy joke nun?
kaya nga, sabi niya, ganun nga. From that day on, sabi ko, yung guest dapat, hindi siya pang office watch. No? So, nag-iba na ako ng brand after that. So, andyan na yung talaga mga dress watch na talaga. Hindi naman yung kamahalan, pero kailangan dress watch na. Kasi ang isang lalaki, dapat yung timepiece niya, no, should match his age. No? So, ayan, tip yan to
Oo,
our listeners, to our viewers. It should match your
ayan.
age. No?
Kasi 'di ba, actually sa line of work ko, I work in sales and most of the time, I actually look at men's watches to know kasi from the watch kasi you can already somehow get a quick profile of a guy if he's what age more or less. So 20-ish, iba yung choices kasi nila. 30-ish, iba din yung choices nila. And so on and so forth. And also, malalaman mo rin, syempre, more or less, kung ano yung work niya when you look at his watch. So, so that's actually one of the quick profiles that you can get from, ano yan eh, watches, tapos, syempre shirt, kasi, pero usually kasi men don't really have loud prints and all. And then belts, yan. Watches and
Now,
belts. Thank you.
Ikaw, what brand of watch do you buy for your husband? If I may ask, guys.
I don't. I never,
You don't.
I never, I never bought a watch ever. Cause that's the thing. I would usually offer other things
Ma-
and other items.
sabi mo pang peace
Cause
offering. So, yan ang magandang peace offering, timepiece.
ayan, kay Doc Iya. She was the one who asked ano daw for peace offering. Ayan, timepiece para oras-oras ka maisip. Ayan, I would like to greet Sir Tayag from watching from Abukay, Bataan. Good evening, sir. At sobrang sarap po pala ng pinadala ninyong tuyo. Thank you so much. At sobrang classy nung packaging. First time ko makakita ng ganung packaging. Thank you so much, sir, for pinadala niya all the way from Bataan. Thank you po, sir. Ayan. So, we would like to ask, syempre, parang maraming yung nanonood ng mga lalaki compare sa mga babae. But this episode is really for women para mas maintindihan natin kung ano nga ba dapat ang bilhin nating items for for men. So, from top 1 to 4, we have grooming kits, power tools, mga hobbies, and then timepiece or watch. Yan yung latest natin. What's our next item?
Ano na ba? Number 5 na ba?
Number 5.
Number 5. Number 5 ko would be uh, something for your kids. No? Something for your kids. Any toys, no? Toys for your kids. Ayan. When my kids were toddlers, audible ba, Ice? Am I clear?
Yes, yes. Yes, very clear.
Okay. Okay. When both my kids, my two sons were toddlers, no, I would really spend on toys, no, for them. No? So I don't know if that's a man thing or it's just me, but I am aware that my dad was like that when we
Mhm.
were small, no. So para kasing may satisfaction din ako kasi both my kids are boys, no. So when I
I
buy them
see.
toys like
Okay.
matchboxes or toy robots or what yung mga panlalaki na laro, basketball, ganyan. I would also get a little bit of satisfaction from these toys. And siguro yon yung toys for okay.
It's okay. So I ask our audience
I'm
what are
sorry.
the gifts that they buy? What are the products that they buy for themselves and for their friends? So Dog was saying here, mostly tools for my hobbies and woodwork, etc. So yeah, that's a thing for guys, right? Toolkits or
Oh,
sorry,
mostly
toolkits
tools for
tuloy.
my hobby, woodwork.
Tools, power
That
tools.
goes along
Yeah.
with yung tools, power tools.
Yep. Okay, so we are down to the last two of your of the products
Number five
that men
was
buy.
things for kids, things for your
Yes,
kids. For,
yes.
number 6, uh, I would I would I would say uh, shirts and jeans, apparel.
Okay. We, for obvious reasons.
Yes, for obvious reasons.
Yes, for
Because
obvious reasons.
when we were younger, uh, these stuff were given to us by parents, no, our titos and titas, and obviously kailangan. Actually, hindi naman siya parang necessity na rin tong apparel, especially for the working people. But siguro lamang pa rin ang girls pag dating sa spending, pagdating sa
Yes,
damit.
I would agree.
So anywhere in the world, a woman's closet is thrice or twice mas puno kaysa sa boys' closet.
Yes, that's true. Super true.
Oo.
And then what's the last on your list?
Yung last, I would say vices, no? So
Mhm.
hindi naman ibig sabihin ng vices yung talagang bisyo na katulad ng sigarilyo, alak. No?
Mhm.
Nagko-fall under that category yung pampering ng
Mhm.
ng ng mga lalaki
Video
like
games.
ha?
Video games, PlayStation 5 na ba? Tama, PlayStation. PS5.
Come again? Oh, I didn't hear it.
PlayStation.
PlayStation. O yan, pwede yan sa hobbies. Pero pwede na rin yan sa ano, sa pampering. Yan yung
Yes.
PlayStation. But I'm not a big fan of PS. Saka yung mga Nintendo Wii na
Video
yan,
games.
Xbox. I'm not a big fan of those things. Ano? Even during my time, yung mga Atari, Game and Watch, I wasn't a big fan of those. Nakikilaro ako, pero parang sabi ko, there's more to life than games. Uh, well, that's me. Pero marami siguro 90% siguro or 80% of guys are into gaming. No?
Yeah,
Especially with the variety of hardware that is available these days.
right.
So maybe
Ayun. So that's
that
the
would
top
fall under
seven.
pampering din. Ayan, sa mga vices.
Yeah.
Eh,
So
lalo na
pampering.
ayos ngayon, ano, yung mga I would notice na with my friends, a lot of them spend a huge chunk of their salary sa familiar ka ba yung mga e-cigarettes, yung mga e-cig?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yan, yung mga e-cigarettes, mga electronic cigarettes. So yan,
Mhm.
palagay ko dun yan ano, yan dun din napupunta yung pag-purchase.
Mm.
Yan,
Ayun.
siguro yun yung pinaka-last, no? Pinaka-last.
Okay. So there you go. So grooming kits, power tools, hobbies, timepieces or watches. Something for the kids. Number six would be apparel, and the last would be vices. So yan yung
Oo, Vice.
mga
Dun sa Vice,
products, mga
Vice,
products na binibili.
include na natin yung accessories for their cars. No?
Yes,
So,
car accessories, or even
ganyan ang
cars
klase
itself,
talaga.
di ba?
No? Whether,
Cars itself.
yes, oo. Whether
Wait lang,
it's,
parang tahimik si Pau.
andyan pa, ayan, si Pau,
Paulo,
mga gastos sa sasakyan yan eh.
Paulo, hindi ka nagsalita. Himala. Wala kang comment. Ayun.
So,
So,
yan.
thank you so much for your top seven.
Thank you.
The top seven products that men buy. Ayan. The product.
Oh, the topic that you assigned me tonight was kind of easier than the last two, the previous two that we did. No?
Yes,
Medyo to, mas spontaneous to, saka mas light, no, in discussion.
correct. Correct.
So, I thank you for that, Ice.
Thank you so much, Rusty. And also, you can promote the products naman that you're selling because we have
Okay.
audiences who will probably want to buy some products. Ito
Okay,
pwede
sige.
mag-promote ng brand since it's
Yun
yours.
naman, pwede naman. Basta sarili mong brand yan, ano. So,
Yes,
well, syempre, first and foremost, please visit our Asian College website and FB page, ano. Uh, asiancollege.edu.ph. No, and our FB page, Asian College Quezon City Campus. So we have lots of news and updates there about online learning and flexible learning. So please visit our website and our FB page. We have a YouTube channel. Okay, and please visit and like my personal product, no, that I'm selling, yung Amigo Wild Honey. O Ice, baka naubos na yung honey mo, ha. I'll send you a bottle, a complimentary bottle one of these days.
Thank you so much.
So it's Amigo Wild Honey FB, Facebook. What else?
Ayan.
We recently formed a group. We want you to be in our group, Ice. So I'm personally inviting
Mm-hmm.
you to join us. So
Mm-hmm.
we formed a group with Brad Pitt, ano, si Brad Pitt, si Alien,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and some people you know that are in the startup business,
Mm-hmm.
especially during this pandemic, wherein we people try to find ways to uh, make a living and at least save for the rainy days, ano. So we formed a group of
Right.
startup entrepreneurs. Paulo is there. Si Direct Mike, I'm sure you know Direct Mike, ano?
Yes. Yes.
Direct Mike is in that group. So we are with Brad Pitt, no? So we're doing our FB live stream also every Sundays. The group is called Business Co. So I'm promoting that group, that advocacy group, no, Business Co. So we're inviting you guys to join us one of these days.
Thank you so much. Yes, for
So
sure.
yun lang yung
Ayun.
mga mapopromote ko.
Ayun. Thank you so much, Resty, for joining us tonight
Pwede ba i-promote si Paulo?
and for the parang nawala si Pau. Ayan. So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. And I'll see you again tomorrow for another episode. And we'd like to thank Resty, of course, for joining us tonight. And please visit the website, asiancollege.edu.ph, for
Oh,
more
thank you for
information
doing
about,
that, guys.
enrollment, diba? And also,
asiancollege.edu.ph.
Amigo
Tapos
Wild
yan.
Honey. Yes, ayan, Amigo Wild Honey naman, yan, sobrang sarap naman ng honey. Yeah, pwede ninyong i-visit yung Facebook page, official Facebook page ni Amigo Wild Honey. And that would be all for tonight. I'll see you again tomorrow for another topic, for another episode, and for another conversation. Please join us again tomorrow. Same time, same page. I'll see you. Bye. Thank you,
Thank you,
Rusty.
guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, my pleasure.
Thank you.